Yeah, this is our second game. A recap of what happened on our last adventure is Zeph, defending a barmaid's honor, was in a barroom brawl, and he was knocked out by a Marcus, the Minotaur, thrown out. Equiensu Ocha was with mixed emotions as he came home for the first time in 7 years after being lost in the Mwangi Expanse. Unfortunately, his parents moved out, and a halfling elderly couple now live there. He found no traces of where his parents moved to. For Valen and we have now, Areli? Areli. Yeah, I'm going to butcher that for a little while. Well, Olvin, back at that time, arrived and volunteered for the Calling of Heroes. As a party of strangers joined up, they formed a team to go against the Red Riders.
What a stroke of fortune that we ran into that passing fortune teller who managed to break Aureli's curse and stopped him from being a Leshy.
Yeah, you guys went against the Red Riders in the Tree of Tribulation, where unfortunately your team lost.
Failed horribly.
Yeah, we just didn't realize that we could openly attack the other team. We would have just did that from the start.
They weren't attacking you. To be fair.
They attacked me. He attacked me, and he did not
a Minotaur straight up charged him.
Well, because he was taunting him.
and I could BS all I want.
You were trying to get him to knock the tree down. Unfortunately, that didn't work.
That is not what I asked him to do. He hit me.
Where everyone proceeded to the city hall to find out what contracts would be dealt out. The Red Riders were awarded with the top contract of finding what's happening to the Bumblebrashers up in the abandoned citadel called Citadel Altarian. Your newly formed party was given the contract to patrol the city limits since the goblins no longer patrolled the areas the farmers felt a little unsafe. But just as the contracts were being assigned, a fire broke out in the city hall where Zrak, the Minotaur of the Red Riders, scared the flames, trampled over people in his wake as he tried to get out of the building. Your party quickly took over and started assisting and aiding people to get out of the room. There were over 15 people trapped. Either they were stuck, they needed assistance, some way or another, and you guys were able to get all of them out, except for one. A bucket brigade came and started dousing the flames, but the fire was already pretty intense by the time, so they weren't able to put it out for a while. It took about 30 minutes to battle the flames. A merchant died from smoke inhalation on his own greed. He escaped, I forget who was trying to grab him, but someone was trying to grab him, and he ripped out of his jacket to collect money back on the floor. Zeph tried to bring him out, but he was already dead by that time. Zeph did get a pouch of coins. So in the outcome, a small fiery elemental was turned to ash when Valen shot him through the head. Pretty much shot the head off the beast. The southern wall of the city hall was in flames, and the bucket brigade has finally quenched the flames. And you guys are standing in front of the city hall. It's pretty much evacuated just because of the fire hazard and unsound structure. I'm going to load you to the town map where you guys can see. This is a city hall right here. And you guys are in this circular plaza that is on top of the river. And that's where we'll start. Any questions so far?
I walk up to the Minotaur while the crowd's all there.
Okay.
Listen here, you walking piece of lunch meat. A fire broke out, and everyone could have exited in a nice, orderly fashion. You didn't know how to hunch down and get through a goddamn door. And why are you running?
The fire was everywhere. Didn't you see it? Every man for himself. We had to save our team, make sure we're all fine. You got a problem with that?
So that is your best interest. Save yourself.
That's why I'm still around.
Made it through this.
That's why I'm standing here.
Everyone here hears that.
Okay.
Including your team.
the team has nominated him as the team leader, and they are pretty selfish in themselves. They don't seem to mind. Do you walk away from him, or do you want to press it further?
Is a crowd?
The fire started while we were in the middle of like an award ceremony, right?
In the middle of getting the contracts, yes.
Yeah.
And this is payback.
The crowd.
Can Valen just kind of sidle up to what was it? One of the elders that were doing the ceremony,
Okay.
and he'll just be and he'll just he'll basically be like, "Wow, that group that won sure is impressive, right?"
The Red Riders.
Yeah, like he's basically going to try to make it sound like he's giving them compliments, but actually just like sow seeds of doubt in their mind about them.
Just do a diplomacy
Deception?
check on that. You're not lying outright.
I'm kind of lying because I'm attempting to hide the truth of what I'm trying to convey to them.
Okay. So let me make your characters active so you can see them, and they'll probably be at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Let me know if you see.
I put
you guys
both
visible.
index fingers at the side of my head pointing up like they're horns. And then I headbutt the bull in the fucking balls.
Like what Valen is essentially attempting to do is get the person he's talking to think that they came up with the idea that he's attempting to get them to think about.
You're gaslighting them.
Kind of, yeah. Like he's basically like saying, "Man, they sure are quick. Did you see how fast they left that building? I've never seen people so fast."
Okay.
So I think, if I remember correctly, I click on this. Does it need to be a public roll or a roll
You can do
to
a public
you?
roll. That's fine. Okay, 16. You are talking to. You pulled out Greta Gardenia. She's the lead councilwoman, and as she's coming around, you see that she's hugging some of the people, townspeople around her, while other townspeople come up to her and clasp her on the back, giving thanks for their lives. Because she was one of the council members that was helping people out. Not only did you guys help out people, the council members did also. As you're sort of congratulating Zach for being like the first one out there, being the fastest one,
He was being such a help to get the people out of that door.
You mentioned that as a witty, like sarcastic, or just trying to play it off like that.
He's attempting to seem like he's sincere, but essentially getting her to think about like the events that she was witness to.
Okay. Yeah, with that deception roll, I'm
sure they'll bring all of that bravery and skill to whatever contract they were about to be awarded.
Now it's sounding a little more sarcastic, but that's fine. You do start planting that seed within her of like, hey, are these guys really who they said they were? Look at what they did. She takes note of that, but in the meantime, she comes up and she says, "What manner of madness just happened? This can be no accident. Did anyone see anything?" One of the guards who was stationed outside right before the fires came in. It's like, "Hey," he said, and he's waving. He's like really tired. He was helping battling the fires. Like, "The clerk saw everything. It was Calmont, that little bookseller's apprentice. He lit the fires in the halls next to the chamber, and then he ran." And someone else, another guardswoman says, "I saw him run out of the building and headed towards the west or the east gate, towards Hellknight Hill." And when you hear that, you hear Warble the Goblin say, "Not the Citadel, my Bumble Brashers." So that Zach the Minotaur comes walking up from what you guys were all insinuating. He's like, clip clop, clip clop. You hear his feet on the flagstone of this area of this plaza, and he's like, "Yeah, so about the contract. Head over to the Citadel and find some goblins, right?" And you see
yes, and I'm sure there's going to be just so much fire at that Citadel. You know goblins.
Nice.
You see that Greta is really just mad now. She's just inflamed. And she's like, the nerve of you asking such questions after you turned tail and ran from the fire. You did as much damage to the citizens as the flames have. You have won the challenge, but you are no hero. Your selfless acts have shown us that you have no heart, no compassion, no mind, and no thought of duty, honor, or courage. The contract offered to you and your team is now rescinded. You and your party are hereby banished from participating ever again in the hero's call. She yells out to the Master of Arms. A young half-elf swiftly walks up. What is a head count for those in jail? And you see this half-elf with just some leather armor. It's like, the stockades are currently empty, Councilwoman. And Zrak the Minotaur is like a little worried on his look. He's like, hey now! Greta says, Zach and the Red Riders, get out of my sight. Wilford, she points to the man of arms, take the prisoner guards and start forming a militia to start patrolling the outer city areas. This should restore the confidence to the farmers that since there are no bumble rashes out there to patrol the forest. So he takes a little group of armed men and they start forming militia out there. She says to you guys, she starts glancing at your party. It's like, we'll get to the bottom of this, friends, but we can't do it alone. Breach Hill offers you the contract of finding out what happened to the goblins tribe of the Bumblebrashers in Citadel Alterion, also known as Hellknight's Hill. And she points to the east, and it's up on the mountainside. You can see it from here. It's about 4 miles away, 3 or 4 miles away. Beyond going to and seeing what happened to the Bramblebashers, this idea of Calmont, the bookseller's apprentice, please bring him back for questioning. If what is said is true, arson and causing destruction has no excuse. He must be questioned and judged accordingly. Do you accept the contract?
Yes.
I mean, how much? Damn it! How much money are we talking?
Before we get to that, perhaps a proper name for your group. What shall we pen in this contract? And she looks at the party.
Huddle up.
I don't know. I guess we don't talk about that, huh?
Hey, I
Alright.
wrote that in chat. I'm saying get a name for yourself.
Whoops.
Underdogs, that sounds good.
Yeah, if we can think of a better name, that's fine. But let's go with that for now. Let's move forward.
Do you guys see a quest tracker on your thing? On your screen? Where is...
I don't think so.
Okay, so there's a journal's notes. It looks like a bookmark on the toolbar. If you click on that, you'll see it.
The toolbar.
There's journal notes. Yeah, on the left. It looks like a. It looks like a bookmark.
Okay, yep, I see it.
And then a sub menu opens up, and there's a quest tracker, which is like check mark, and line.
I don't see
You
that.
don't see that?
Quest track.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
When you click on that, do you get an overlay of a quest tracker with?
Very
Okay, I see
small
that,
one.
Yeah. I see
With
1
the-
and 2. Find
Yeah.
what happened to the Goblin Tribe. Apprehend Calmont.
Okay.
Happening.
Yeah, if you double click that, you should be able to see the rewards. And Greta is offering 10 gold if you guys can figure out what happened to the Goblin Tribe in Hellknight Hill. She is also offering at least 10 gold if you apprehend the halfling, return him to and there's objectives, and they would prefer him to be alive. But if he can't be taken alive, dead is satisfactory.
Okay. Guard. I will require those manacles plus lock. I guarantee to return them with someone in them, in fact.
Warble, which is next to Greta at this time, is sort of like holding on to her robe that she has. It's like, if you like, I know the trail to the Citadel. I haven't been up there in a while, but I know the way. I could take you to the keep.
That sounds dangerous. Let's do the one in the town first.
The one in the town?
Yeah, the apprehend Calmont.
Oh no, he was last seen fleeing the east gate, going towards Hellknight Hill.
So
Two
both are
things,
both-
same spot. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good, Wobble.
Okay.
Lead the way.
At this point in time, there's as you guys are talking to Gretha, there's a man that comes up, and he is in basically these white robes with rainbow like stitching on them. He comes to the party amongst, and you guys are standing near the people of the Bucket Brigade, and they're exhausted. They're tired, smoke inhalation, battling the flames for about 30 minutes until they finally got under control. Now it's just embering and smoldering. But he sees that people are coughing still. You guys have been pretty hurt by the trials and the brawling in the bar beforehand. So he comes up, and you see this gentleman. He's handsome man, full of joy, full of life, and he walks towards the party. Everyone, gather around. This pain is just a passing moment, but Shenlin's love for each one of you is right here. He pats his heart. As he twists around, he starts chanting a prayer for healing to everyone, and he does basically heal with a 30-foot range. And he says, blessing upon you, and you, and you, as he spins it around, and he heals you guys. So he is going to heal you guys for...
Would this guy's name perhaps be Joseph?
No, not the Technicolor raincoat.
You got mud on your coat.
So he heals you for 10. So if you guys want to click yourself and hit heal, the rightmost icon under the 10, that will give you some hit points. He knows that you guys are still a little, wounded. Some bruises. Zeph, you're bruised from the face. Yeah, over down here. Your bruise on your face is starting to heal from the blessing that he just gave. He's like, oh, still feeling down. There's love for everyone. And he spins around and he gives you another round of blessings. So we'll do one more heal. So you guys heal another 11 off of that. Let me help.
Golly, mister. Sure am thankful for that.
Let me, oh, there you go. Kinsu's done. You see him just smile, and you see this little glisten off his pearly white teeth. Very charismatic guy. And he starts talking.
You might want to get that checked at a dentist, though. I don't think glistening is something that you should be having on your teeth.
You see his tongue just wrap around his teeth. He's like, thank you for that. He goes and he starts talking to the council members. At this point, the crowds are starting to back away. There was a lot of rubbernecks looking at the town hall because it's on fire. But after 30 minutes, nothing much is going on. So the crowd sort of fades and resumes its festivities into this Heroes Feast that they have, which is the festival that they're in right now. Let me see. And in this festival, you guys are looking around, and there's waves of food, just food aroma, fresh bread that was being baked. A lot of things are trinkets and items are for sale. So you guys can either stay around in this festival if you'd like to, or you guys can get ready for prepping for the adventure, or you guys could start heading out of town right now.
Start prepping now.
Yeah,
grabbing food from the place.
Okay, so you're looking for rations or things to stay in for a little while?
Right, goods.
Goods.
Anything that's free because it's a festival, and we're the heroes.
There are no. Oh, you're the runner-ups.
I mean, making preparations by buying things would imply that I had any money to spend on stuff.
That's why we're doing this.
Okay. So Equiensu, as you look around, this is pretty.
Equiensu.
Equiensu. No E? No hard E?
Yes, Equiensu.
Oh, Equiensu. What did I say?
I don't know, but you're saying it wrong.
Equiensu. I'm butchering these names. Yeah, Equiensu. You're looking around, and this starts bringing back memories of your childhood. where you used to come to this festivals as well to help your dad sell stuff.
You made those wonderful wooden rocking chairs.
You walk around and you see like trinkets and crafts, and you're very reminded of like how you would help your dad do things during this time as well. You walk around to where you used to sell stuff, half expecting to see him selling his wares, but he's not there. You turn around in disappointment, but you catch a glimpse of something. You catch a handcrafted owlbear. There's a
We're being
merchant.
assaulted by somber music.
Yep.
roll
There's a
initiative.
merchant that is selling wooden figurines, and in your head you start like replaying this sort of like this thing you had remembered, locked up in the back of your head, stashed away eons ago. Dad? Why'd I have to be here? All my friends are running around playing in the fairgrounds. Why have to sit here and sell things? Ace, times are hard right now. With your mother losing her job, I have to sell things I craft to travelers for coin. It's only temporary. Once she lands a job, I promise you can go have fun with your friends. I'll even give you some coin. And as you're thinking about that, you get nudged in the back as a person walking through the festival. It's like, hey buddy, you're blocking the path. As he walks on through, and you come back to how it is normally. And the figurine of the owlbear is unmistakable.
My feelings.
Yeah, I'm conditioning you. Every time you hear that piano music, you're gonna like start crying ahead of time. This figurine of the owlbear is unmistakably, it's been crafted by your dad. It even has his initials underneath it, etched into the bottom.
Ask him if he made this.
That's the shopkeeper?
Yes.
You see this curly hair guy, goatee. He's like, I'm selling my kid's stuff. He grows too big and doesn't play with this anymore.
I'll play with this.
You're looking at the owlbear. It's like, oh, this one is rare. Can't find quality craftsmanship like this anymore. I heard
27 of them.
I heard the guy who crafted it moved away years ago. Won't be finding stuff like this no more. So you look at the owlbear, it's old. It's not like brand new. It's been weathered. It's been used by his kid, apparently. I sell that to you for 1 silver piece. And you know that's like the price that you were selling the new ones for. So for him to ask for a silver piece, it's quite a bit of money for what it is.
So that he doesn't attempt to barter, I don't give him the chance. I pick it up, drop 2 silver, and walk away.
Hey, I said 1 silver. I go for 5 copper. 5 copper.
Oh, okay. I pick up the 2 silver I just put down and I give him 5
Oh, wait,
copper.
2 silver. Oh, you're giving, sorry, I thought you said 2 copper. You take the 2 silver.
No, take these backsies.
I give you change for this, no? As you just turn away and you start walking off with this owlbear, he's like, I hope your boy likes it.
I start getting supplies. I get the slingshot. I get the pogo stick.
So you guys are in this festival, and you guys can look. You definitely look around. You guys can start shopping. One thing of note is that I'm giving everyone not of generosity, but a belt and a bandolier. Let me
Hold
go
my
ahead.
pants up.
Yeah. Well, the belt and the bandolier basically hold items, and you could put stuff in them, so you don't have to put them in your backpack. Technically now, in Pathfinder, they changed the rules, so these basically are free items, sort of, but I still want to keep track of them, just because you can't have like a million things on you, which technically you can.
So they don't have belts in here, but they have a belt pouch. Is that what you're meaning? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm giving you guys a belt pouch right now, so you can see in your character sheet.
I already put a bandolier on mine.
Okay,
Cool.
great. I will give a bandolier also. And bandolier basically holds 8 items, whereas the belt holds 4. And definitely put what is on them, like healing potions, bullets, whatever you want on them, so that basically we know you don't have to go through your backpack to grab things.
How do you add something to the backpack? It keeps showing up as just another container.
It is a container, so you just drag things to the...
Like I'm trying to add Owlbear toy. That's not in your thing, so I'm trying to add it, but it's just adding another container.
Let me... actually, I think I made... Okay, so I'm going to give Equiensu... I'm going to give you a custom treasure, which I'm editing right now to say Owlbear. As you're looking, Zeph, do you want to look at that stash that you grabbed from the merchant?
Which stash?
So that merchant ran back trying to get coins off the floor, and that's sort of the reason why he killed himself by the smoke inhalation. And you grabbed him, you're trying to bring him out to the door, but he died by that time.
Yeah.
You did take the pouch of coins that he had on him.
Okay, you have to have the coins there in treasure, otherwise it deletes the amount you actually have.
Above?
Yes.
Oh. So I'm gonna Equiensu, I'm gonna give you a platinum piece, and once I do that through the top, it appears on the treasure below. Oh, well, it's not actually in your inventory. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a sack that's in your hand. You could, what do you want to do with it? You could, either put
I'm
it in...
gonna open it up and see what's inside.
You take a quick glance, and this merchant was wealthy. He must have had, like, about to go to the bank because he had so much money that was selling things throughout the day or whatnot, but you count at least about 40 gold pieces.
Nice.
Hell
Core,
yeah.
dude.
I'm rich now.
So, if you want, you can split that with the team, or you could keep it to yourself. But I opened up...
retire.
There's Looty McLootface, which has 40 gold pieces if you want to take it.
Mead's on me tonight, boys. I'll take I'll keep it to myself
back
for
on the
now. I
menu.
don't trust my fellow team yet.
Okay,
Enough.
I will drag it. You guys don't know anything about that. You just know that he got a sack. Okay. As you guys are starting to look around the marketplace looking for things to buy, this young boy who is enamored with at that time Olvin and an old man, and the old man was the one that actually broke his ankle by the Minotaur like running through the door. It just cracked his ankle as he was going there. Equiensu did heal him a bit with a 3-action heal, but it healed so much, but he's still limping right now. And he approaches the party, and the boy has like the rag straw doll in his hand. It's remember the straw doll had like the Minotaur ears made out of sticks. It was basically made to resemble the Minotaur. And you see the boy comes up, and he comes up to Equiensu, and he says, Mr. Hero, sir, you left your rope and a hook. Here you go. And basically from the Tree of Tribulation, Equiensu left his grappling hook on the tree. Never took it back. But there you go. It's back. And you see the father's like...
Wait. Mm-hmm. You climbed the tree?
No, the tree actually is not there anymore. The seeds, you give them back to the druid, but the tree itself either was taken away or replanted or burnt. You have no idea, but the tree's not there anymore. The planters are there, but the tree's not. And so the boy just found the grappling hook on the ground, and he collected it. And you see the old man. The old man's like, Jaden, look here, boy. What you see here are the next heroes of Breach Hill. Real heroes show courage and bravery in the face of danger.
What? Heroes? Where?
Why, this fine man here, he points to the guy with the, you couldn't see with his crazy hair, healed my broken ankle when the Minotaur ran over us. And the boy Jaden's like, are you a real hero? and he touches Valen's red cowboy duster, I guess it is. He's like, you must be. You saved me and my grandpa from that flying fiery thing. The boy sheepishly puts that straw minotaur doll behind him, and then you see him just later just throw it into the river behind him. Just getting rid of it. Come on, Jaden. Let's get back to the farm before it gets dark, and it's getting dark earlier nowadays, so let's go. So those two walk off. You guys find
Happen
yourself...
to walk off towards Hellknight Hill.
They do.
Yeah.
Limping. The grandpa
setting us up for a future sad adventure.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe running into some goblins.
Of course. What? That's
as
what
well
they're here.
As well as the Minotaur being a reoccurring villain.
Villain?
Yeah, we'll see them. We'll see them at the end of the book.
They're gonna be all beefed up. They're gonna be level 20, man.
Oh yeah. They're gonna level with us.
Yep. Let's see. Now, you guys can go shopping. You want to get some food. You guys want to get supplies. What would you like to do before you head out to town? Warble, the goblin, is going to meet you at the east gate that exits towards the Hellknight Hill.
Trappers.
Trappers?
Yeah,
So
the
we
ones
just
that hunt, except they set traps and they just come back instead of actually hunting.
So basically, just pick up supplies of food. Hey, can you cast light, or do we have to have torches?
So, until things become trivial, we will be tracking things like food, light, torches, things like that. So if you don't have any... Also, the weather right now is... I'll assume that you guys have semi-warm clothes because it is October. Well, Pathfinder's version of October. And winter is coming. It's the onset of wintertime pretty soon. So you guys already have pretty, semi-thick cloaks. You could be okay, but in the midst of in the dead of winter, within 2 months, you probably want to have warmer clothes. We could just RP that. We don't need to buy it. But right now, you're dressed appropriately for this area. I will give you a little bit of augury. The next section is going to be a dungeon crawl, pretty much. So, typical things to expect are like undead, maybe some swarms, maybe some creatures with DRs. So just be semi-antiquated that might be coming up soon.
Hey, can anyone afford some alchemist fire?
I have one acid flask because every day I get to craft one alchemical item.
Oh yeah, and your daily prep, let me know what it is.
Until I have more, I'm basically just using it to make one acid flask.
And the rest bullets?
I only get one.
I thought you get...
I get one per level.
Ooh.
And that one could be spent on 10 bullets.
Okay. I thought you got a little bit more than that, but that's good to know. Okay, so the acid flask. And of course, you stuff that in the bandolier.
Yes.
Okay.
So I show everyone my empty pockets. I'm like, hey guys, I'm pretty much broke. So if anyone can afford alchemist flasks and so on, you want to get some.
Food would be nice too.
We have food in our. Well, I guess
He doesn't have a backpack.
Oh, you didn't have the backpack? Okay, well I have rations. The torch. Hey Gary, can you cast light? Gary? Hello?
Don't know where he is.
He could, but what's in it for him?
I don't know.
Those are
Can you
cantrips.
hear me now?
We're
Yeah.
all human.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. I'm like, yes, I can cast light, but I'll also always have a torch in my hand because that's my weapon.
Got it.
Also,
Nothing
light.
can
By the
harm me
way-
as long as I have my holy symbol and my torch.
Yeah, if you have a light source like that, you guys can't really sneak up. None of you guys are sneakers anyways, so yep. That's
Humans
fine.
aren't sneakers. But anyway, I go to the trappers and I ask them for goblin bait.
Goblin Blade? Might as well go to some deli and look for some rancid meat. Pretty sure they'd like that there.
You sound
I heard that they
You
like
telling me-
pickles.
you don't carry that here?
What was that? Sorry,
Is
you're
this
breaking
not
up.
Trappers Trapping Emporium?
Yeah, we have things like fish bait. We got some worms. We got some crawlers. We got things for bears maybe, but goblin they just eat rancid stuff
And pickles.
and pickles. Pickles. If you want, you could go look around. I'm pretty sure you could find some
We'll take
rancid meat.
some line and hook.
Okay, that would be like 2 copper. Nothing too bad.
What? 2 copper? Overpriced. There better be a lot.
So
Like-
rope, water skin. What else we need? Food.
If you want, I could. You want some line and what's it called? I could do that.
Tackle, essentially.
Okay, I'm gonna custom treasure edit tackle. And I'm gonna cost 2 copper pieces. Now let's see if this will work. So I'm gonna show you Looty McLukeface. You see him over there next to you guys?
Hang on, I gotta close this.
So I'll pick up a grappling hook.
I do, but I can't touch him.
Okay. Double click him.
Double clicking don't work either.
Really?
You can't interact
Really?
with any of our pieces.
Huh. Do I have to assign him to you guys for... Let me see. So Ludwig Mootface was...
Oh, we have to. On the left side, you have to be on your token control instead of quest.
Oh, yeah. So
That's true. Okay, there we go.
That works.
Alright,
you could...
so I'm on loop face.
Yep, if you double click and you'll see tackle, you can just drag that over to your inventory and it'll subtract 2 copper
Tackle's
from
not
you.
in there.
Under treasure.
Nope.
Let's see.
Make merchant face the guy
Yeah.
or the treasure chest.
The merchant face.
Oh, merchant face? I was
Yeah.
on loop face. You said
No.
loop face.
Merchant face.
Okay, now I see tackle.
Yep. So when you drag that to you, you should get less money.
Yes.
And you now have the tackle, I presume? Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, same thing with you. Tiggs?
Yep.
So you can double click merchant face
Okay.
and
can.
drag... Huh?
I'm double clicking. I didn't see anything.
Make sure you're on the token control, the human head, on the toolbar.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. So when you drag the grappling hook over, it'll take 1 silver piece from your inventory.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I actually just added it and subtracted my own. So
oh,
I'll
okay. No, you can
No,
do that.
I'll do it. I want to test it. I want to test your thing. Grab it.
Oh, I should give him some money too, I think.
Ah, cool. Nice. All right.
Anyone else want to buy anything? Do you want some
Nah,
food?
I'm buying stuff right now.
Okay. There's
Let's
rations.
see.
Rations last a week, I believe.
Buying drugs.
Oh, you know what? I need thieves' tools. How much is that?
That is going to be 3 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Quite
can't
a
afford it.
bit.
Never mind.
I open my bag and I pay for it. I offer to pay for
Okay.
Oh,
his thief's tool. I don't know how that would work though.
Thanks, kind sir.
So I'm gonna. Well, Okay, I'll give it to Miles. Hopefully it won't subtract money from you if I do it. We'll see. Where's...
Can I send money to Miles?
and then I'll just take 3 off of you.
Okay.
Yeah, just Zillow it.
Yep. Yep, there we go. Did he get the Thieves' Tool? Let me see.
No, I didn't, but I don't have gold yet.
I'll just give it to you from, okay, there. It's in there now. It's in your backpack.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, the Thieves' Gold. Okay. Got it.
Hey, Eric, there's a silencer for guns. It's 1 silver.
Too bad I
see what
have
the
no
merchant has.
money.
And then there's the shooter bendoiler.
How do you see what the merchant has?
You could just double click him, but he has nothing. I'm just placing stuff
okay.
into him as you guys are asking. This town is a level 4, so basically any items up until level 4 they'll have readily available. Common items.
I posted a link basically for basic adventure gear. In case you don't know, you don't have access already.
Do they have tackle?
I saw tack, but that was
I see
more
tack.
for like horses.
Oh.
They have a buoyancy vest. You guys, what was it? The swim.
The monkey swim, monkey fish.
They even have a
swim
tripod
bag.
for the gun.
Hey, a 10-foot ladder is 3 copper.
That is useful.
I know, but 3 copper. The amount of wood it takes, like that's a young tree.
Manticles.
How the
You were
hell am I?
looking for
Yeah,
manticles?
yeah, I already bought those,
Okay.
but I can't carry a ladder.
Was it like 2 bulk?
Click on it.
I think 3.
3 bulk.
Healer's
tools. I already have that.
Oh, I need. Oh, you know what? I do need healer's tools. I don't have that yet. What is that?
You need that.
Glass cutter.
Um,
Fishing
oh,
tackle. 8 silver.
hey, I gave you a deal on that, man. Here, let me go and put the. I'll put the fishing
I
tackle in
don't
your
have enough money for healer's
inventory.
tools either. I need to save up money.
And I will get rid of the other tackle that we made up. Okay. I'll give you a deal on that fishing tackle.
Guys,
So I looked at the
crowbar.
graph.
Oh, I love crowbar.
Hey, by chance, can you afford some healer's tools? I'll pay back once I get the money.
Who are you talking to?
Look at that.
I don't even
Look
know.
at
them.
that.
Yeah, I'll
Talking to
get
a
the
sugar
healer's tool.
daddy.
Yeah.
Okay. So just subtract. How much is healer's tools or healer's kit?
Oh, there's a lot more remaining. Let's see.
Five gold.
Okay, so Zeph, you subtract 5, and Miles, just put the healer's tools into your inventory.
Okay.
Another note is you can only have 2 kits worn on you. That's the max number.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
so what's
You can put
considered
more in your
kit?
backpack, but on you worn, which means it'll take 1 action to use. With 1 hand free, is you can only have 2 of them.
Okay.
Because it's like parts sewn onto you, so you just rip it open and get what you need. Yeah.
Oh, do I have to put it in my belt pouch, or I just put it on my equipment?
Either way. Like you only have 2 maxes, basically it.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it. What else? What else do we need?
Yeah, you guys are. You don't expect to be gone too long. Just the Citadel and back. So provisions, ammunitions. The Citadel is about 3 miles away, but that's by crow flies. Walking there, or walking there, pretty much is like a 5-mile hike because of all these switchbacks going up the hill to Hellknight's Hill.
Where's our total bulk at?
It's on the very bottom.
I'm at the very. Oh, there we go. I'm encumbered
You're encumbered?
Are you really?
by one light.
Wow.
You got to give something to another player to hold. It will automatically
Oh, fishing tackle's one bulk. That's why.
Wow, all sorts of cool stuff here. Don't know what they're good for, but okay. I think I'm good for now.
Oh, club's one bulk. Oh, get rid of that shit.
club.
Yeah, I don't need no damn club if that's
Go and
the
sell
case.
for full value. Right now, since you guys are level 1, you can sell things back out 100%.
Back to my. There we go. That's all I need. Yep, right here. Draw one hand. Okay.
And
No
this,
ammo. I gotta buy ammo.
Yep.
Uh,
Bullets. Sling bullets. They cost 1 copper for 10.
why are they not showing up? Oh, it's not weapons, consumables, or
Just control space and put sling bullets. And then you can drag that to yourself and then subtract the copper.
I was doing it by the just buy it and then it automatically does it.
Oh.
Sling bullets. Drag, drop. Put that in my pouch. Still says I'm encumbered.
Oh, no. Your carry bulk is 5. You'll be encumbered at... Or 4. You'll be encumbered at 5.
Yeah, it says I'm at 5.
I see carry bulk 4 out of 5. At the very bottom?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not 4.9 anymore.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey Andy, you have my
Mhm.
character's name misspelled.
I do?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
You do.
Areli.
E-L-I. Where's it spelled wrong?
Like if you look in the chat, whenever I do something, it says Arei.
L-I. Yep, you're right.
Ariel?
That's Areli.
Areli. Okay, there. That should have fixed it.
There we go. Thanks. Cool.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I can't afford much more.
Yeah.
Ready as well.
Okay. Veil?
I've been ready because I can't afford anything anyway.
Is there anything you wanted? Like maybe you could do IOU or...
Hey, Zeph, where'd you get all that bling?
Rich
The-
parents.
The monastery has been very generous.
I don't remember you having a gold tooth before.
I mean, Valen's planning on just finding what he can to eat on the way there because he's got a survival skill. That's how he's made it this far.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
You'd be surprised how
Character-wise-
many donuts you can find out in the wild.
character-wise, my guy's a human, and like in both hands, he has like this somewhat of a stringed weapon or chained weapon in both hands, but they're both different. And he has a big dog next to him.
Speaking of your
Nobody,
weapons.
nobody here has seen any insurance girls, right?
Insurance girls? I don't get it. Sorry, missing the joke.
I think that's the elder that we were talking to as she's ensuring the there's bad stuff that's going to happen with goblins. That's why we got to figure out where they went.
Everywhere I go, I keep running into these insurance girls, and I keep getting donuts from them.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I watched the show Miss Marvel, and one of the villains in there uses a Yurumi.
Oh, really?
Fucking-
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fucking great weapon. Bitch doesn't know how to use it.
Oh, the one I saw was like Indonesian, like middle, like Eastern Asian type things, where they had to continually spin it. It was like continually moving.
That's the shield. You just create a barrier. If you enter the barrier, you're gonna get hit.
Sliced and diced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, to be clear, he doesn't have an Urumi, but yeah. All good. Move. Go.
Okay. As you guys head out the east gate, you meet Warble, the goblin, and she points on the path. This is like the main road. You guys can't get lost or anything off of it. To the east, in the nearby mountains, is a lone citadel built into the mountainside. That's Hellknight Hill, Castle Altarian. A faint trail of red smoke comes from the citadel itself. And if you remember, this is what Warble said, like they had this emergency smoke signal, and you can see that it's still being emitted from the citadel. Traveling about 30 minutes out of the eastern gate, you guys reach the city proper, the borderline of where the city starts becoming more rural or, just wilderness in itself. Where the farmlands end and the roads up to the mountainside to the citadel starts. As you're traveling down this road, coming towards the end of the farm fields, you see in the distance, probably like 20, 30 feet away, you see this boy playing in the field, like on the road. And as you go closer, he moves to the side to let you pass. And it's Jaden, fieldsman. Mr. Hero, sir, are you headed up to the Goblin's Keep, ain't ya? My grandpa says bad monsters live up there. I'm not allowed to go there. As he says that, kicking the dirt. You see in his hand, he made a new straw doll, but this one has like a small stick in his hand, almost resembling like the gun that Valen had. As you guys are passing through him, he's like, "Hey, Mr. Harris, sir," and he's pointing to Valen. "Oh, that's that boomstick you had out there. That made that noise. How does it work?"
Well, you see, you put some pixie dust in here, and then you wish really hard, and then bad people go away.
Ooh, I could find me some pixies now. And he's like, "Well, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a hero just like you guys." How many goblins do you think are up there?
Oh, about 720, 90 billion.
I don't know how big that is, but that sounds like a lot. Are you afraid of the forest? Some people say there's this large shaggy thing up there.
You seemed disappointed that you don't get to go to Hellknight Hill. Why would you want to go to Hellknight Hill?
Look at it. It's right there. It's all ominous and really weird looking.
It's a hill?
But there's a castle up there. He points up and you see like this dark castle up in, just up the mountain. I've seen that red smoke. It's been there for about 2 days. The goblins used to come down to the city and trade. You're not going to hurt the goblins, are you?
Absolutely may not.
Oh, Mr. Hero,
we may have to hurt some goblins if it's actually goblin on goblin violence going on up there.
You over there. And he's like pointing to Zed. He's like, "Were you born bald or you just shave?"
I'm just naturally bald.
Oh, hey, Mister, that's a funny looking dog.
He called
yeah.
it funny.
Funny you should call him that. He's his name's Cackle. He likes to laugh a lot.
It's like, you can walk all the way up to the castle up there? It seems like awfully far away. I could barely make it to this forest right up here.
Well, we'll be walking as far as we need to.
What's that thing on your belt? He's like pointing to just Vash. Like you have all your bandoliers, like pointing at things on your bandolier saying, "Well, what's that over there?"
Well, this one is an alchemical acid reagent used for cleaning off really bad stains.
Why?
Well, I mean, wandering through the woods, you don't know what kind of stains you might get into.
And that one over there?
This is my vial of pixie dust.
Ooh, that makes that thing go boom, right?
Yes.
Can I have a little pixie dust?
Unfortunately, it only works if you get it direct from a pixie.
Oh, snaps. Now I have to find me a pixie. I haven't seen one. What do pixies look like?
Well, they're about 500 billion feet tall.
Is that big?
Oh, it's only as big as a glorpschnaffer.
Glarpschnaffer? I think I've seen one. Yeah. Okay, go on. So what do I do once I get this pixie? Glarpschnaffer.
You have to bake them a cake.
Mom said I can't go in the kitchen. The fire there is too dangerous.
Well, you might be able to make do if she makes the cake for you.
Oh, okay, so I get the cake. I find this Glarpschnapki.
No, you find the pixie. The pixie is as big as a glorpschnaffer.
Oh, okay. Pixie. Pixie cake. Then what?
Then you ask it really nicely for some of its pixie dust. And if you're lucky, and if it's the right type of pixie, there's a lot of different types of pixies, and they all look the same. So it might take a couple of tries.
I'm gonna have my mom.
Cheat, though.
I'm gonna have my mom bake me a
put it
cake.
under your pillow. That's how you cheat. Make them come to you.
This kid can
That's
go on
not a pixie.
for like.
Yeah, what's he gonna know? He's gonna believe it's a pixie. That poor
Warble
fairy.
is looking a little impatient. She's like, we should be heading up to the hill, the Hellknight Hill, right? As you guys are
I guess
sitting
we
here
should.
conversing
There a
with this kid.
Time limit that we don't know about, Squint?
This kid
No.
can talk for hours on end about what you guys do.
Which is why I propose let's go to his farm and ask his grandpa if he can come with us. This way he can talk the entire time.
Oh shoot, Grandpa's not here right
No.
now. That's why I'm here playing on the road. He's out helping with the militia. I think that's what they call it.
Well, I go, hey, son, looks like we have to go heading up to the hill. And might be better if you go, hang out right here where it's nice and safe.
Okay. You see him pull out the straw doll. He's like, pow, pow, shooting with that little stick gun. He's like, okay, I guess I'll see you later then.
Later, kid.
By character development.
The final stretch.
See you in book 3.
Just remember, this world is made of love and peace.
Bye. Yeah, he has like this just look of admiration in his eyes as you guys walk on by. The final stretch to the Citadel is a bunch of switchbacks trails leading up the mountainside. The steep incline is a bit tough, and you guys are pretty tired because you guys haven't been walking around too much of lately. The trees are various colors of autumn, ranging from pale yellow to a deep red. Now, we're not gonna do it right now, but there's in Pathfinder there's a thing called explore actions where you can say my character is doing this, and it gives you certain bonuses. For instance, one could say I'm searching all the time. Another person can say I'm trying to cover our tracks, or another person would say I'm trying to avoid notice. I know the best places to go so that we're not on like the top of a mountain being silhouettes. You could defend, raise a shield, scout around ahead of people, investigate. So these are just a few of the explore activities. We won't do them right now, but as you're going up this mountain, as a general census, what do you feel your characters would be doing?
Looking around for danger.
Okay. So I would say that's more like defend. Okay. Okay.
Valen would probably be scouting.
Scouting. How far ahead would you be scouting if you were, like, typically?
Oh, I don't know what the generic amount you need to be scouting ahead of in order to get the +1 bonus to initiative.
Yeah, like 20, 30 feet. That should be fine.
Sure.
Valen is a bit quiet. Not much to talk, I guess. So yeah, he naturally assumes the lead position to sort of scout around. You see him eyeing things pretty intently, looking far off. What else? Equiensu, what would you be doing?
Walking very tiredly up this zigzag goddamn hill.
All these switchbacks
Mhm.
and just grumbling away. Okay, and Zeph.
I would be planning in my head how we're going to get how we're going to fight these goblins that we're supposed to fight up there.
We're
Okay.
not supposed to fight them. We're just supposed to figure out where they are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Like they've disappeared and they're no longer raiding anything or talking to anyone or trading. So we're just going
Yeah.
up there to figure out what's
I'm
going on.
assuming that just something happened to them and have to think of a way to get them back.
Maybe
Okay.
they're now just self-sufficient and they don't require human
possible.
human civilization.
And I'm doing all this thinking for nothing.
Well, you know that
Yeah.
Warble. Oh, go on.
Go ahead. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
You know that Warble is the ambassador, and so she meets with these goblins like every other week. Actually, like once a week she does. She hasn't met with them this previous meeting. They just didn't show. That's why she was a little anxious, and she talked to Zeph ahead of time, saying, "I don't know what's going on with my goblins. They haven't talked to me." And then she saw this smoke, red smoke, which is a signal for danger. So yeah, that's the overall gist. Aurelie, what are you doing? Aurelie.
Yeah, just kind of. I don't know. I guess I'll scout around too.
Okay. You pull up ahead with Valen, and you're sort of trying to be company. You guys are both scouting about 20, 30 feet ahead. Keep an eye out. And when you're scouting, you're looking you're looking for traps. You're looking for monsters, ambushes, whatnot. Okay. Good to know. Right now, it's about probably around 4 o'clock, where it's starting to get a little cold. The sun is starting to set. There's long shadows that these trees are starting to draw on the forest before you. And they seem to grace the hills as you guys are walking up this mountain. And it's much colder in this mountain than it is in the city valley below. So you guys are starting to pull your cloaks a little bit tighter. And you press onward. Okay. Equiensu and Aurelie, you guys feel a little bit of discomfort. Aurelie, you feel as if maybe the hairs on the back of your neck is starting to stick up, and you notice that your dog continues to look around like a little more apprehensively. Equiensu, you're looking up ahead, and you notice that there's like sort of birds circling up ahead in a circular pattern up in the distance. The sun slowly dips behind the tree line as you hike up this mountains. You've been going on for about 2 to 3 hours almost now. The air is cold and crisp. The autumn cool breeze is starting to breeze through, and it's starting to feel a bit like winter up here in the mountains. And as you're traveling to the mountain, you're doing switchback to switchback, going through the trails. And there's one trail that doesn't fork, so you guys aren't going to get lost. Warble's sort of doing a little bit chitter chatter with the people in the back, saying how she's she's an important person in the city. She really loves some of the food that is in Breach Hill, but she misses some of the goblin cookings that she can't get there in the town. As you make a tight switchback on the trail, you see that the scouting party sort of stops for a second, and Equiensu and the people in the back start catching up a little bit. And the people in the front, you guys make the tight switchback, and you see 2 corpses up ahead, about 50 feet, off near the trailhead.
Does it look fresh?
It's normal.
What size corpses?
A small and a medium, so to speak. The medium is some type of beast. You can't really tell from
Minotaur?
50 feet away. And the small person is nearby or adjacent to it.
Does the blood look fresh?
From 50 feet away, you can't really... There's red. You can see red on the floor. You don't know if it's old, if it's caked in, if it's dried up, or fresh. You have no idea from this distance.
I will get closer and perception check.
Okay. I will bring you to this area.
I'll stealth around. Where am I? Okay. I go off the trail and I start canvassing the area.
Okay. You go off the trail. You don't see anything. Nothing. Do you want to roll a secret perception check for me?
All right. So.
And then Valen, you would probably be up here since you're scouting ahead.
Perception. That's under.
Yeah, that's under skill. Sorry, attributes.
That's it. So it's blind GM or private GM roll. Or
Private
blind
GM. Mm-hmm.
Or do I do blind?
No, not GM blind. Yeah, you can do blind. Okay. You don't notice anything. The wind's rustling through the trees. Cackle seems a bit like a little apprehensive, looking around a little bit more. He's trying to gauge. He's also looking at the party because he's not sure of the party either. So you know if it's just a different environment, the group nearby. But that's you don't feel anything too uneasy. You don't see any traps per se. But you do see two bodies in the clearing up ahead, and that seems to be about 50 feet.
Right.
Valen, what would you like to do?
I am perceiving.
Yeah, you don't see anything. From 50 feet away, you do see red streaks on the ground. It does look wet. It's not dried or caked in. These aren't these bodies aren't decomposed. From right about there, if you're about like 10, 15 feet away, you could do a, what type of check would you like to do to sort of gather information?
Well, I could either perception.
Okay.
Or I could make a medicine check.
Yep.
Or I could make a survival check.
All three of those are valid. What would you like to do? What do you think is best for you?
Well, perception is the best of those bonuses, but perception I feel is generally a higher DC. Because everybody gets it, but I will attempt survival.
Okay. So make sure that's a... Yep. Well, it's a blind GM roll is what you should do. I'll take it with that. That's not a problem. DC is pretty low. You see that from where you are, you're taking a look. You're sort of inspecting the body. These two creatures have been dead for a while. One is a goblin. The other one is some type of canine dog. You see that they were killed probably within a day or two. You're not quite sure. That's not your particular forte, as you didn't do a medicine, but they were killed. But it looks like to be a single bite mark on each of them that fell them. And the way the blood's been splattered is suggesting that they were traveling downhill. You see like the blood trickling further away, and then all of a sudden it's pooling right where they are. And that direction that they were going was towards downhill.
Which way is downhill?
South. One thing you do find odd is that these corpses were not consumed. They have been killed. So with your survival check, you find it odd that beasts would not have done this. They would have either taken it back or used it for food, consumed the liver. They would have done something because beasts kill out of hunger, out of nature. These were killed more with intelligence or some type of like warning. You're not sure.
Can I make a follow-up medicine check to try and identify what they were killed by, like claws,
With the check that you got, that's good enough. They were killed by bite mark to the throat.
That's not good. We got ourselves some sort of cannibal.
Well,
They didn't quite eat it.
nothing was eaten, so that's what's a little odd. If it was like a bear, it would have taken the kidney, the heart, the things rich in calories that it needs for the winter. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't a beast, so to speak.
Okay. So 1 bite mark, huh? 1 bite
Yes.
mark? How many punctures?
As you get there, you're looking at the bar. Do you want to do a medicine check? Go ahead, Kinsu.
I count the punctures.
Coagulated blood covering up. Some might be through the shirt. What do you want to do? Do you want to start like inspecting it, trying to figure out how big the bites were, like how big the mouth was? Yeah, medicine check.
Don't care anymore.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Draw weapons. They died by snake bite, and it took a while for the poison to kick in. If death by neck bite wasn't the killing blow.
I'll try
Warble-
my nature check to kind of see if it's some kind of animal.
Look, I'm the animal expert. I call snake bite.
Okay. There are a lot of things that make
do
bite.
kill out of the fence.
There's a lot of things that bite. You know that this one had particularly like large, like canine type teeth. But that's as much as you get. I am going to give all you guys a hero point. Warble comes up. You guys are getting close to the body. She's like, "Oh, what's this?" She's like, "Oh, Zonk? So not Zonk." She comes up closer and she's like, "Oh no, what happened?" She's in a little bit of grief. She knows this goblin. She's like, he was one of the runners from the Citadel. There are messengers. There are, give us information. They trade with some of the farmers. Oh no. She's relating to this to you guys. She seems really distraught. And can I have everyone click on this button? So Equiensu and Aurelie are sort of examining the body, and they're deep in thought, looking at the blood splatter, seeing which direction, but everyone else hears a jingle behind them. And what you see in the path behind you is sort of a dark cloaked figure on a what seems to be a pony, a rider cloaked in a gray cloak, pulled over low over the face. Then you hear a voice come out from the rider saying, "Mr. Hero, sir, is that a dead body?" And suddenly, with lightning speed, a dark creature pounces and pulls the rider, the little boy, off the pony by the cloak. The pony bolts and runs back down the hill towards the town. Hunched over on fours, over the boy's body, is a large black wolf, baring his teeth and growling at the boy. Amazingly,
where did the boy get a horse?
Pony.
Pony, horse, same thing.
I just want to say this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted him to come with us anyway.
Amazingly, this large black wolf growls and speaks common. "Make one move, and I'll rip its throat out." Mr. Hero, sir, he starts whimpering, and you hear him start sobbing. "No harm will come to the whelp if you listen to me. Agree to parley?"
Fine. Don't you touch him.
Up ahead is an abandoned fortress where my mate and I took a den. I produced a litter with no males, no heir for him, so he kicked me out, cleaving me from my children. I haven't seen them for a few days and they haven't nursed. To get to the point, I want to nurse my children so they may live. And I'm guessing you want this young boy to live as well. Bring me back my pups, and we shall trade offspring for offspring. Agree?
I mean, it's technically not our offspring, but that's semantics, right?
Semantics.
Fine. Where is it? Where are they?
Up in the Citadel, as you guys call it. I call it the den.
All right. Don't you harm him.
The warg tells the young boy to climb up on her back. With a bit of hesitation, the boy grabs a fistful of hair and swings a leg around. You see just tears. Mr. Hero, sir. He's like looking back, looking at the team, the party in front, saying, "Is this gonna be okay?"
Aiden, this is your first step towards being a hero. Tame that beast. We'll be back for you.
Beastmaster.
Right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You're gonna be a ranger in the future.
Yeah. I'll give him this. Oh, no, this one. Yeah.
We should have called the Warg's bluff. We all know that Paizo doesn't kill children.
So he climbs up, he swings that leg over. You're sort of encouraging him to be brave, be your hero. He's like, yeah, okay. He gets up and the warg starts following you at a distance, probably about 40 feet behind, saying, up ahead is the Citadel where our den is.
All right.
About half an hour passes, and you guys hit one final switchback as you approach the Citadel. Let me see, I'll move this over here.
And all of a sudden, we now have a time limit.
Maybe. Jaden, over this 30 minutes of traveling on this warg, has overcome his fear of the warg. He actually seems to be enjoying riding this beast. You see him bounce up and down like as he's trying to make it trot, but it's just like slowly pacing behind your party. He's like, "Wee! Onward ho!" You see him, he's like he's having sort of the time of his life. It is now getting pretty it's not quite dark yet, but it's getting sunset as you guys approach the Citadel. And
Now, just hear me out. What if we just let the Warg have him?
that is all possible too, up to your party. Do you want
No.
to?
These distractions have only served to make me extremely tired of this kid.
If and I say this loud enough that the warg can hear. Well, if we gave the kid to the warg, then all the pups would go to us. Right? That's how that works?
Don't dare double cross me.
Oh, we're not. You said you wanted the trade. We're just thinking about the deal. You know, what would happen if this child were to die? What would happen to your pups?
I would
Aurelia
protect
shakes
him
his head
as
in
I
disbelief.
can. Huh? What was that?
Aurelia shakes his head in disbelief. I can't
That
believe
the-
these guys. Keeps on
that the
moving
party's-
forward.
Okay.
I
You're
mean,
going-
Valen didn't say that.
I'm intimidating a intelligent creature.
Just being done with this kid already.
Hey, this kid looks up to you, man.
This kid is stupid.
Okay.
They all are. But God,
I have very little patience for this kid.
Okay. As you come up to the Citadel, you find an easy spot, like a little bit of a. You guys are coming up to the last switchback. You see the Citadel. It's 100 feet, 150 feet away from you. You find a nice little hill where you guys could sort of, not really make camp, but Warble sort of requests, like at this time, it's like, I don't believe it's safe for me to go out there. If the goblins aren't here, I don't see patrols, I don't see a guard out. I don't think it's safe for me. I'm gonna wait right here. Maybe take my chances with the warg. She seems to have interest in not killing at least the boy right now.
Before
And-
you go, come here.
To Warble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I start scraping out the dirt to get a flat surface. Give her a stick. Give us the damn layout before you take off, so we don't get lost.
So you want her to draw like a map?
Yeah, this is a damn castle.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. And she
Let us know what's where.
It's like,
What are the
well-
big key points? Where do they Where do they gather? Where do they sleep? Where do
the
they put their
goblins,
trash?
They love sleeping downstairs. It's a bit safer for them. They've actually pretty much all reside down there. We go to the castle every for certain meetings, but most of our sleeping is down below. She says this castle. She draws like the area of the castle. There's the tower spire part that you can see from here, and she points up to this long sort of like a tower area. Parpettes up ahead. There seems to be like four individual points, towers that are connected by just the upper area, the rampart and things like that. She gives you a little bit what she knows the layout. She's like, there's the main entry. That's where we usually receive guests. Sometimes they come. And the goblins, we have the main hall. We have the center courtyard. Yeah, it's just your typical castle, I would say.
Okay. Being here for a while, have they discussed anything about a natural enemy nearby?
There's been a few. In fact, we're trying to make one our friend. We've given it some food every now and then, trying to let him know that we mean no harm. I forget what they call him. They tell me that he's big and furry.
But it's an owlbear.
You have a thing for owlbears, man.
Apparently. Okay.
So if anyone would like to do a lore check for architecture or crafting, she pretty much gave you the layout, and it seems to be typical of the style of keep. It seems to be very typical. 4 towers with stairways in each tower going up that lead to the battlement area up at the very top. That's where you think either the courtyard or the very top of towers where you see that red smoke coming from. Most likely it'd be in the very top towers because that's where you can see the furthest from. That's about it. The castle itself looks pretty run down. It's been about 20-30 years of neglect before the goblins actually came and started dwelling there.
Okay.
The quest.
Now, the Warg tells you guys the best way to get to the den, our den, is through the north. There's a broken wall where you can get through, and our den's very close to there. It's actually right there. If you want, I would suggest you start there. I will keep this boy safe. I can't guarantee the goblin, but I'll try. But as long as the boy is safe, I know that you will come back with my offspring.
All right. Just don't harm him. Let's go.
Okay, so do you want to proceed through the front door, which is, right smack dab in the center of the castle, or do you want to take the Warg's advice and try for that northern...
Take the Warg's advice.
What was the name of the goblin leader?
The goblin leader? Warble says, well, Helba's the leader. I hope she's still there. Oh no, did something happen to Helba as well? She starts frantically, thinking about the goblin that was dead on the street. No. She, if anything, she'd be leading the goblins. Yes. Helba's who you want to seek. And
All right. And I'm assuming north is up.
Yep, north is up. As you guys
Get
approach...
out of my face.
Oh yeah, let me get rid of the kid. Good call. Don't want him dying. As you're approaching the Citadel, there's brambles and bushes, and especially thorny bushes that have grown sort of around the Citadel itself, against all the perimeters. Years of neglect, water, rain, whatever, and it's thick, it's dense. It's gonna be difficult terrain to move through it, and it's gonna hurt a bit because there's a bunch of thorns. But you do see a broken down wall, and it sort of broke outward towards you guys. So there are cobblestones and broken wall masonry that are sort of making a ramp that goes up to the castle itself. You don't see the bushes right there. It's sort of like a natural passageway that over time beasts have traveled in and out of this area.
I start sneaking.
Shouldn't there be one more thing on this quest tracker?
Which is, the boy.
Acquire wargs.
Yeah, let me do that. Good call. Let me see. I need to activate that. The numbering, just easier for me to organize top down when things might come to play. You guys are missing one, don't worry about it. So as you guys are coming up, once again, explore who's up front, sort of like what lines are you taking?
I'll get my torch out.
It's dusk. Inside, you probably are going to need some type of lighting. It is starting to get a little dark. There's long shadows that are being casted within the Citadel itself. The sun is coming from behind the castle towards you guys, so yeah, it's a bit dark in this area. Okay, so who has light? Equiensu?
Equiensu has light, yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you light cantrip. There you go.
And then I cast light on Zeph's bald head.
Mr. Clean,
So it glistens.
do you accept?
I take offense, but I do accept.
Okay. He casts a spell. He points at you. You don't know what divine prayer he's doing, but all of a sudden, you just see this light emanating on you. Okay. That takes care of lighting, no problem. Up ahead, you see like this, like a raised platform or something in the room in front of you. You guys aren't in the room itself, but that's what you perceive from this distance. You're going ahead. The brambles, you're sort of walking through it. It's not too difficult, Mr. Ranger himself. In fact, you point out a few places like, just follow me, and you point out where the best way to walk through the brambles are, so that it's just a minor inconvenience. As you get closer to this room, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything in this room. It's pretty quiet, besides this ominous music in the background.
We've got a bunch of cellos following us.
Yeah. So when you guys looking into this room, it seems to be empty. It's very weathered. Two of the wall in front of you is destroyed, and there seems to be a portion that collapsed on the north wall itself as well. There's a judge's bench and a witness stand, and counselor tables are the only things that are pretty much in this room that are very weathered, broken, and whatnot. The benches have long been smashed into fragments and strewn around this entire area, covering the floor in debris. There are several empty doorways up to the north, and a ragged opening in the citadel wall is visible. Along to what, and you guys are entering through this sort of cobbled down entryway. Do you guys want to proceed in, or?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check while we're at it, for the people that are sneaking or scouting. You can do it in secret or blind jam. Okay. You don't within the room itself. You don't hear any noises. You do know that this is some type of room for law and order. There seems to be some type of like judgment or casting of decrees or something. This is what this room feels like. Is something that they had public trials in. The area up ahead are just rooms. Some of them, the doors have broken off, or this archway is broken off up ahead. That's all you can ascertain from this distance.
Okay. So Aureli's signals to the group. Looks clear.
You see the white nimbus light spilling in behind you, giving you a better view of this area. It's just seems to be a public office room.
Whistles for his dog, and the dog enters.
Okay, you do hear a little bit of like yapping or some type of animal noises to the east more.
East.
Or sorry, west.
West. Okay. All right, you guys walking in. Looking at the monk, the other marshal.
Okay.
And I have both my weapons out. Again, both like kind of two chained weapons.
Yep. There are some broken places in the ceiling, gaping holes where you're seeing the sunlight, the actual sunset coming through, spilling like a little bit of light into this area. But the majority of the light is coming from behind you from the cantrip. This room has some literature strewn around, but the pages have been like either rotted or just faded away over time from the elements. This room has been really weather damaged. You can see a brunt of it in the north and the eastern walls. There's a door next to Equiensu that is closed. It's holding on. You don't know how, but the door seems to be intact. And yeah, there is
Because my father built this door.
There is this wall right here is really low, like 3 feet high. It's not a full height wall. It seems to be like a waiting area or something behind it. As you get closer to that area, you can hear a bit of yapping, and you have a clear view of this room right here, where this room is basically a holding area. You see sort of like curtains or filthy blankets strewn across the floor, sort of ripped up. You do see some bones of like small little creatures. You do see some sort of dwelling that might have been here. As you hear like hungry, shh, smell human, shh. So you hear that from the room here, and the voices are echoing in this room. You don't see any movement, but you hear it coming more from the southern area.
So there's an entrance in the south, and then the west is just a closed area, right?
Yeah. This room, you see that there's 3 doors. There's one up to the north, there's one to the west, and there's an open door to the south.
Okay, and then there's a corridor in the bottom.
Yep. Equiensu, as you go in that room, you notice that's more of a sort of like a justice's room for like relaxing or writing laws or whatnot. The place is pretty ransacked. All the drawers have been opened, or there's nothing in them, so to speak. But it seems to be like a justice's personal counsel room.
As I step into this room, I realize we've made a very grave error. We forgot to ask a very important question. Why was this castle abandoned?
You could gather from Warble as you're walking up here. She was giving you a little bit of the history, but you do recollect. No, as you're coming up to the mountain, she was talking to you guys up the mountainside.
We're having a flashback to a conversation we had on our way here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You do remember her saying, "Well, this Hellknight Hill, we've only been here for 2 years. It's pretty new to us. We're still discovering new things about it. But before us, there were just goblins and goblinoids that lived in here. Before that, about 30 or 40 years ago, the original people that created this were these knights, these Hell Knights, I think they call them, some type of justice or judgment over the lands." They use this as one of their outposts and keep. They left. They left. I don't know why they left, but they left at this great castle. Look, it has so many nice warm things in it. We could store our food. We could store our cloaks and our animals. Yeah.
What type of animals?
Just or goblin dogs. You know, little friendly things.
Okay.
But
sounds
yeah.
good.
So this place was actually abandoned. There was a small garrison of Hellknights, but after a while, they were pulled to Varissia, and they just left this place. They didn't care about it anymore.
Right.
Kinsey, as you get over there, you do see the north area. The wall has collapsed, and it goes downward, a slope downward, probably about 4 feet. That's what you climbed up on to get up to this keep as well on the east side. But it falls down into a pool, and from the sunset, from the light, whatnot, you see something glistening in the small pool of stagnant, stank water to the north. Yeah, quite a bit of light is glistening off of something within the pool.
Even when it's dark.
Then it's sunset right now. Or sorry, the sun is setting. So everything's like orange. But yeah. Coming closer, you see that...
I was saying, I mean, Areli, after he hears voices from the thing, hushes everyone like with his finger in his mouth and kind of points, and it points to his ear, and it points to the area where you heard the voices.
Okay.
Are those the babies that we're supposed to be looking for?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking, but
You
I'm
don't
just hand an arm
hear...
signal, something over there.
Yeah, you don't hear any movement now since you last heard them hush. Yeah. Equiensu, you're looking at this glistening thing in the water, and it seems to be armor. A body in the water, face down. Like, just in the water itself, pretty much submerged. Face down.
Get one of these rocks and I throw it at him.
You throw it at him, and let's start initiative. I will put all you guys in the initiative block.
Cool.
Good thing it has to climb.
Hey, look at that.
An extraordinary large beast.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting undead, but this works.
What is that? Oh.
It's like a snapping turtle. Ooh, those things are dangerous.
With a spiked shell.
You hear the water sloshing as Valen, you hear a yelp of surprise from Equiensu as he got close to the edge and threw a rock. What do you want to do?
Why is it my turn? I got a 9.
Oh, sorry, Zeph.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You said there's a hole?
There's a sloping wall to the north that has been broken and sloping downwards to a pool of water. Yeah, for you, it's right over here. You see Equiensu right over here throwing a rock, just chucking a rock in there. All of a sudden, you hear this big splash and a cry of astonishment. This little platform is pretty low. It's not really difficult terrain. Okay, one move. You get a better look at it, and it seems to be some type of reptilian turtle with spikes all along its shell.
Holy moly.
So you did one move action. You have 2 other actions you'd like to do?
I will.
How far down is it?
Yeah.
It goes about 4 feet down. And I did do difficult terrain, so you might see that it takes a little while to move some places because of the terrain, which is pretty much all along this area. So you approach a little closer, you're getting a whiff. It's emerging out of the water right now, and you have one more action. What would you like to do?
Can I strike it from here?
From there, you could, yeah, you could strike it. You're adjacent to it, that's fine. Even with the difficult terrain and whatnot.
I will Flurry of Blows.
Okay. So go ahead and target it. T for target.
So, yeah.
Okay. The first blow hits as you crack it in the shell. It almost hurts your hand, and you're trying not to hit the spikes, but you definitely give it a good hard wallop. Go ahead and roll damage for that. Okay, 6 points of damage. Okay. You whack it in the shell. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Okay. From the bushes, you hear rustling as this one can't really charge. It's gonna approach right here, take a step. There's a wall in front of you, so you just see this big beast. But Equiensu, you have partial cover, so let me give you lesser cover from this attack. As it tries to swipe you with its claws.
Crit.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20, by the way. Sorry.
Ouch.
Critical. Doing 12 points of damage to you.
Double, right?
Oh, that is doubled.
Ooh, he went down already. Oh. Guess we're
Me?
getting a TPK early.
Select my token.
Yep. Wait. He only did 12. You have
Yeah,
18
you
hit
said
points.
doubled.
No. That is doubled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to double it.
I hit the critical button. Let me give you yeah.
So heal, and then take damage.
Yep. Yeah, just take damage. I'll hit the critical button and stuff. So, yep, he did that. He takes another claw attack at you. And that one. Yeah, sorry, there's only one roll. The second claw misses, but the first one just rakes you right in the chest. You just feel almost like your innards are being pulled out as a claw type swiped you. That's its turn. The other one is going to go after Zeph that just hit him. So he's going to do a bite attack at you. Oops, and that is a miss.
What conditions are on me?
None. I took them all off.
So why is my AC down?
That's a good question. You could double click your character, then go to modifiers on armor class.
Oh,
you're flat foot.
Yeah, I'm prone.
Okay.
Why is it not getting rid of it?
Here, yeah, I got rid of it. Actually,
Okay, there we go. It's left click
Okay.
to turn it on, right
Yep.
click to turn it off.
Yep. Okay. So the first attack misses Zeph as he does a claw attack as well. Claw and another claw. All of them miss. You just see this reptilian form trying to swipe around. And you see Zeph just dodging left and right, starting to go into defensive stance, parrying a few blows as he's nimble enough. And it's Kinsu's turn.
First action, call knowledge.
Okay. There is a icon with an A on it called Recall Knowledge. Go ahead and click on that. T target
Target
the
him.
Yep.
You need to select exactly one target.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that means I have to untarget me or something, right?
You have to click yourself and then T target
You need
the
to
enemy.
it says you need to select exactly one target.
Oh, yeah, just select one.
Well, how do I can't select them.
Just hover over it and hit T.
I do. You
There it
can
goes.
see. Yeah, you see he's targeted.
Uh-huh.
I need to select exactly one target.
Oh, that's weird. Here, let me try. Okay.
We have him targeted, but he's not selected. I can only select myself.
Yeah, that's right. I went ahead and I ran
So
it.
the macro would need to be changed to target, not selected.
Oh. Okay. I got the roll. You know that this is a reptilian creature. You've heard about these, and you're very surprised that they're here. One, these are cold-blooded animals, and you're in the middle of the mountains. Something seems very off. In fact, you actually met these in the Mwangi desert, in the Mwangi jungle before. These are vicious,
Shit.
like large snapping turtles that actually can do a lot of damage by their spiked shells, which they haven't done yet.
And it's
That's it.
nighttime, so it's cold, and they're this active.
Yep.
Very awkward. All right. Second action will be to step.
Okay. Oh, look at that puddle of blood you left.
And
Some of your guts are lying down there, by the way.
oh, that is. Okay. Third action will be. Oh yeah, get rid of the shield.
Hey Andy, how come I'm not in
that's
a
me.
turn order?
Let me add you. Okay, you'll go next.
Okay.
Actually, after stepping, I will move back further.
Okay.
So that's my
Oh,
third action.
leave me.
So you you
Bye.
slowly retreat
You
back.
forgot to crane stance.
Well, he only had one action.
Yeah.
So you're limping back, and you tumble out. You jump out back. You don't want to get hit anymore, and you run back behind this weird looking dog, just clutching your chest as it's just bleeding profusely. Okay, so I'm gonna put Aurelie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Aurelie.
All right. So that's 25. Go
You
there.
slip on Equiensu's blood.
Ah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm an animal. I like to mark my territory, except I don't use urine.
Okay. And then I attack it.
T for target.
Oh yeah. T. I can't target it for some reason.
Just hover over it with a mouse
Okay.
and hit T.
It's not doing it.
No.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, got it. I guess some other icon was in the way.
Huh.
All right.
That is a miss. What are you using?
Okay. And then he whistles, calls out to Cackle. Like, here, Cackle.
Okay.
And then Cackle runs up. There's a wall here?
There's an arch here. He could go through this arch.
Here, Cackle. Risk your life
Okay,
for
there.
me.
All right.
So you whistle and Cackle comes forward, runs forward.
And leaps and bites at it.
Okay. He's biting. He grabs the edge of the shell, and you just hear him growling and trying to pull back, but his jaws just slip off the shell.
Okay.
Valen, it's your turn.
Oh, actually,
Oh, hold
oh,
on.
that's all three attacks. Never mind. Go ahead.
As part of my 10 paces free action, that technically should have given me a +2 to initiative, but I have no idea how to include that.
So is that all the time? It's like a passive.
It's a free action when I make an initiative roll.
Okay. So I will create an item that gives you a +2, and then that will take effect every time we run it. Roll.
Okay. It also lets me immediately draw my gun.
Yep.
And as a free action on my first turn,
Move 10 feet.
I get to move 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
5,
actions.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will take a shot at this thing. So I'm...
Yep.
So I think I have clicked upon it.
From there, you can't because there's a 4-foot slope. It's sort of below that area.
Then I'm going to walk up to here and then shoot it.
Yep, that sounds good.
Pew 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 pew.
So there's some macros for your reloading, but you have one in your chamber right now. It gives it to you as a status. So the top right, it says that you're loaded the dueling pistol with a daily round. Actually, it shouldn't be a daily round. Well, I'll just give it to you for now. You have 10 daily round.
No, I don't have 10 daily rounds. I have it set to normal rounds.
Okay, so go ahead and unload the gun, and then, or there's a replace bullet on the other icon on the other side. Just swap it.
I have no idea where you're talking about when you say the other side. I'm looking at my character sheet and I'm looking at the screen and I don't know which one you're referring to.
The macro bar should have 2 arrows, one on the left and one on the right.
Okay, yeah.
One will reload the weapon with whatever you have on the sheet, I guess, and the other one will reload the...
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it should say the right thing.
Let me see. Inventory, let's see, action. So on your rounds, wax rounds, yeah.
Should be on wax rounds. I equipped dueling pistol with regular rounds, and the dueling pistol is loaded with regular rounds.
Okay. Yeah, let's go and run with that. That's fine.
And then I shoot at it.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
You got a crit hit.
Fatality.
It takes 22 damage.
Holy shit.
That's what gunslingers are for. When they crit hard.
And then I will use...
You shoot it at the most unprotected place that you see, which is its head. Crack! Shot goes through, right through the middle of the skull, right between the eyes, and it just falls limp, and it sinks into the water with that dead corpse with armor on top of it. That's what was glistening.
And then I'm going to use the gruesome demise of this thing to intimidate the other one as I reload.
Okay, so there's a reload arrow, so go ahead and hit that, and roll your deception check.
Intimidate.
Or intimidate, yep. It does see its friend dead, but has no sense of remorse or like sadness. It doesn't even care about that.
Well, luckily I don't need to succeed at the check to reload.
Yeah, from its cold dead eyes, you don't see any recollection of what you said. Okay, Areli, it's your turn.
All right, so on the left, to the left of Zeph, is that a wall or is that a slope as well?
This is a wall right here.
Okay.
The slope is right in front of you.
If I step forward, the slope is stable enough? I mean, I guess so, since the thing was climbing up, right?
Yeah, it's stable enough, but you're going downhill about 3 to 4 feet as you're stepping that 5 foot distance.
Okay. Well, he's angled to me, so I can
Yeah, but you can't really take a step because it's this difficult terrain. You can just do a move.
Oh no, but he's next to me by angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You can attack him from the angle. That's fine.
Okay. So I command Cackle to basically move to the other side here.
Okay.
And you said that this is a slope.
Yep. The slope down here. But there's a wall right here. Do you understand? There's a wall right here.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I have Cackle.
Cackle's right here. Okay. You tell him to advance. His hind legs go on all fours. He treads downhill.
And then I have this. Actually, I forgot. I'm gonna hunt prey. Forgot about this whole thing.
So hunt prey is an action. Okay. So Cackle still has 1 action, and you still have 1 action.
Okay. Well, we both
Cackle
attack it.
finishes his actions.
Yeah, technically he should.
Okay. Where's the action for? Oh, there it is. Hunt prey. Do I have to actually roll that, or?
No.
You just pick target, put it on it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'll give him a
You've got to use it again and again and again, every target.
Yeah. No problem.
I'll give him a yellow outline designating that he's targeted by you.
Okay. All right. And it attacks it.
Cackle does? Okay. Just
No,
two
no.
for target.
I attack it first.
Okay.
You've already activated Cackle.
Yeah, technically you need to do Cackle as a full, like, I think all of his actions, but that's
Okay.
fine for it now. You hit it super hard with your fang wire. You lash out at it. This is like a wire that's serrated, and it wraps around his arm, and you sort of you start ripping flesh off of it. Go ahead. Do
Is
damage?
it just normal damage or critical?
No, it's normal.
This is why humans are the master race, using a kobold weapon.
Yep.
All right.
You feel like you're almost about to rip his forearm off. That's just a lot of damage that you did. Go ahead.
Okay, and you said Cackle can still attack, right?
Yep.
All right. Cackle will do the same thing.
And Cackle takes another bite. Instead of, he was trying to go for the arm, missed, went for the shell, can't grab enough grip off it, and it just slides off again. Zeph, it's your turn. Let me see how far this wall is. You are behind a wall. You're basically 2/3 covered by the wall, so you get a bonus to your AC, and he gets a bonus to his AC due to your positioning. You have cover.
Can I still attack in cover though?
You could attack.
I have-
Yeah, I'll allow you to attack, but his armor class is a bit better because of the cover right now. So you're just like swinging around a wall, trying to like.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But go ahead. You have two. You have 3 actions right now.
I do key strike.
Okay. That's Yep. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
You see his knuckles start glowing like white almost with like some
What
type
are
of.
you adding? You add damage type.
Yep. So you can add
Positive, negative, law, and
just force, law, negative, or positive. So when you drag that key strike, there's an option, and he selected it. So he did. I don't know what you did, but
force is probably your go-to, unless you know they're weak to one of the other 3.
Yep, that's fine. You drag the key strike already on you. You have the effect. You want to reselect it or no?
I know that's fine. I'll keep it however it is.
Okay.
He strikes a buff.
Remaining.
Yep.
Then I would do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Now you flurry of blows, and it will be affected by both punches.
Yep. So go ahead and make 2 strikes with the 15 and 1 more attack at the what is it?
Sorry.
3.
Minus 4.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
your hands, knuckles glowing white. You have this sort of like a divine or some attribute of your god wrapping the essence around you, but you have this fighting stance. You whack it twice, but because of the wall, how little you're seeing, you just whiffed it. Okay. It comes up and it's going to try to. It rips his arm off of whatever Aurelie was putting on it. The wire just dislocates or dislodges as it's going to strike Aurelie with, let's see. It's going to use its shell spikes at you.
No, not the shell spikes. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Doing 7 points of damage to you. It then takes its jaw as is shuffled the spikes around, and then you just see the head swing out and almost it tries to chomp where your face is right now. With a... Oh, I didn't target you on that one. 13 misses. And then you see it just hunker down, and it retracts all of its limbs that it has in its head as it basically turtles up. It is Equiensu, your turn.
Alright, I move there.
Okay.
I yell at him.
You shouldn't have followed me! The baboons set me up! They set me up!
And I ask him to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Zap.
Oh, it doesn't roll automatically. Okay.
Okay. He gets zapped. Zzz. You see this arc of electricity come from the ground, shock him through, and it does 5 points of damage. Okay. So that was... What is it? Electric arc? 1 or 2? It's 2. So your turn's up. Yeah? Anything else?
That's me.
Okay. Valen, this it's up to you now.
Okay. I'm going to shoot him again. Or shoot this one now.
That is a oh. Ting! It hits the shell and just ricochets straight up. You see this flash of as it just goes down into the hills. The ricochet.
Well, then I'm going to reload.
Crack it open, shove a bullet in there.
And this is going to be at a -5, but I'm going to attempt to make it, create a distraction.
Okay.
What was that sound? So it is a
Hit.
17 versus his will DC.
Okay. You see him retract a little bit from the blast. As you see, he's currently like a little stumbled by what's going on with this loud sound. Yep. So he's flat foot.
Yeah, he's flat-footed to me, and then I'll attack him again.
Okay, let me give him the flat foot condition, which is... Okay, well, I'll just -2. Nope.
Misses anyway.
Yep. So you have an unloaded chamber, and that's it for him. Arelli, your turn.
All right.
Arelli.
Okay, so down the slope, is it? I mean, can Cackle go down there?
He is at the edge of the water. This water is like rank. You can't see through it. It's like this green, murky mud pool. You don't know how far it goes, but you know that this animal itself was submerged, and it's about 3 or 4 feet tall, so it's pretty deep.
Okay.
Because he sort of surprised you coming out of the water. You didn't see him, so it was enough to at least submerge him fully.
Okay. All right. So I go ahead and attack it then. Fangwire.
That is enough. You snag your fangwire around his shells, and you just pull really hard, getting some of the spikes off of him, ripping them off. 9 points of damage. That takes care of enough. You rip off enough of his spikes that you see him just bleeding out in here as he just rumbles and collapses to the floor.
Cool.
Okay.
Hungry Wargies, there's free food over here.
All right. Turtle soup.
Turtle
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
So most of you guys are near the slope. What do you guys want to do?
Patch yourselves up.
Dive in.
It's about 4 to 5, no, probably like 5 feet deep, murky water. You can't see through it. You're swimming through like swamp bog water to almost.
Feel for what I'm looking for.
Huh?
A feel for what I'm looking for.
You feel around. I don't think there's any treasure. No.
You said it's shiny.
Well, there is a body. What is that? Okay.
Ooh.
There is a body that's lodged onto the shell through the spikes. You just see a body, and with that, you can get the armor if you want. It seems to be like a small-sized armor, and it's like a chainmail from it.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I'm treating my wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna give you Equiensu if you want it. I put it in your inventory. It is weighing you down, I think. But you have a where is it?
Put it in Looty McLoot box.
Okay, I'll get a Looty over here.
Because we're not carrying everything around, but when we leave, it's what we gather up. That's when we put up with our encumbrance.
Okay, he has chain armor in him.
Yeah, that's 3 gold right there. This job just got more lucrative.
What was that for, Mouse?
I healed myself. I treated my wounds.
Okay, there's actually I think there's a battle medicine. But yeah, that's fine. There's a battle medicine macro that you can look around into. Go and heal yourself for 24.
Okay.
Okay.
So the monk is perfect.
Thank you.
Red guy's perfect. Dog is perfect. All right, we're good.
Okay.
You're not perfect.
Well, I am exactly perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You hear nothing
There is stuff.
coming from the southern area where Areli heard a little bit of yapping, and then shh. You heard a little bit of common tongue, to be surprised, coming from that area.
Oh, I'm gonna treat some wounds first. I'm gonna treat Equiensu's wounds.
Wait,
With what?
trying to find the damn.
Healer wounds. Healer tools. It's medicine.
Okay.
Where's the mech? Oh, it's called administer first aid.
Nope. Didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, you hurt me. No, it's 10.
No, it's not.
10.
It's not a critical.
So there's a...
Now I can't be affected for an hour. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm giving you the treat wounds.
Wait, isn't it
immunity.
for each person though?
Yeah, you just did it to me.
But
No,
somebody
no,
else
each-
could do it to you.
Yeah, someone else.
No,
can do it.
that's battle medicine.
Ah.
So I gave both of you a immunity. This lasts for an hour. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, let's see if it lasts for an hour as I try and do it. Dying, bleeding, unconscious. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't do it.
Do what?
Maybe this.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, so many things I gotta touch. Okay. Click, 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 click. This. That. Damn it! So many windows. This sucks. Alright, that was just a tester. Alright, so. Yeah, you can just use battle medicine as the window to get to treat wounds. So that'll work.
Okay.
Oh, encounter actions, exploration. I didn't see these. That makes it a lot easier for the exploration and downtime.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not gonna heal yourself? You're good?
He already failed, so can't.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I thought that was immune to per person.
No, that's the battle medicine.
Aurelia, you're gonna have to drop a tool, one of your weapons to do that. You heal him. You attempt to do it. It doesn't work. You put it back up and you grab your weapon because
Yeah.
you need. Yeah.
I guess I use a thingy.
Oh, nice.
Dice, get out of my way. I need to heal myself. All right.
Anybody
Okay.
understand that?
Nope.
Nope. You hear a coming from. You just hear like a little growl type sound coming from the south, and then hushed.
Alright.
Go carve some meat. Turtle meat. Bring it in.
Yeah, you usually hack off an appendage. You can fillet it, try to get some of the tough outer hide off of it. You spend about maybe 5 minutes doing that, like 3 minutes. Okay. You got some meat, turtle meat. As I said, this room is just it was like you see some discarded chairs, but mainly you see like some type of cloth ripped off on the floor. There seems to be some resemblance of a den.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and stand guard since
Drop it right here.
You drop it right
stand
here?
guard right here.
Okay. By the way, you guys can hit X to get a floating hand, and then if you right click, it puts like a marker. Oops, a marker. Sorry
I
about
got a
that.
floating hand.
Yep.
Put it right here next to the corpse, or next to this corpse pile.
Okay. Near the pile of bones, you put this flesh fillet of the turtle. You don't see or hear any reaction right now.
I say it's free. Mommy Wargy needs you healthy so we can take you back to her.
You hear a growl saying, "Stay back!" It's just a warning cry. So, yeah.
Look, if Mommy Wargy doesn't get you back, bad things are gonna happen. So, I really like you to come and eat this meat so you can survive the journey to go back to Mommy Wargy.
As you're saying that, you notice, the map doesn't accurately display it, but there's a door that's closed. And you see like a little snout coming from underneath it sniffing. But that's as much as you can gain. The door is closed.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and go here.
Okay.
Are these goblin corpses?
They are small bones. Some animal, bird, etc., but nothing nothing you can distinguish. There's gnaw marks all over them, big and small.
Like
Okay,
how
so-
Zeph's hiding in the back.
Yep. You see like two noses underneath the door just sniffing. Human. And shh. But they say mom. So you just hear that coming from the door.
Okay. Slowly open the door, saying, "Hey, look, we're not here to harm you. Your mom's sent us to get you."
Mom sent. You see three little puppy wargs in this room. As you slowly open a jar, they're saying lock, and then when the doors open, they're like unlock. And they are cautious.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are servants of your mother.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, open it. Can we? Is it locked, or is this closed?
Looks broken.
It's not locked. It's a door that's it's a intact door. Unfortunately, it wasn't drawn correctly. But you open it and you see these dogs slowly back away from the open door. And Valen, what did you say?
I told them we're servants of their mother because obviously a powerful warg like her would have servants, right?
They say, Mom said? Mom said? You see all three of them like yapping, Mom? They seem to
Drop the
be
food.
semi-cautious, huh?
Oh no, I just kind of motioned to Equiensu to like lay down the food in front of him.
You agree to that, Kensu?
Pick it up and chuck it in.
You pick it up and chuck it in. You see these three little pups start devouring it, ravishing it. Valen, you hear a click coming from outside the room that you're in. You know that there's a door to the northwest, and you are assuming that it just opened. And you hear...
I'm gonna check around the corner.
You check around the corner, and you see a warg. Bigger than the one that you encountered earlier.
I turn back around and go, methinks we found Daddy.
Let's roll it. I am going to put you guys in initiative.
Do
Make sure you guys
dads
are all there.
usually stay with the pack? Or are they like the bears that attack the children?
Okay.
Wait, no. The warg was kicked out. Yeah.
We are inadvertently becoming relationship counselors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna make that kid like a pack master. He's gonna have these 3 baby wargs at his side as well.
You see that the warg puppies are dad, and they are a bit fearful. And it's Kinsu. It's your turn.
What? I get a turn already? All right. Okay. Like father, like son. I will target. No, target. And recall knowledge. Again, doesn't work.
I don't know if you have line of sight to the warg. Do you?
No, I don't. But I'm doing it on the children, which would give it to me
Oh.
for the father.
Okay. So yeah, just so you. I don't know why you can't. You're hitting that A macro, the recall knowledge macro.
It's saying I need exactly 1 target. I'm not targeting them. Like
You
here,
are-
let me try and target myself and then do it.
Well, yeah, but I see.
try
the
to
roll for
remember
you.
things about myself.
Yeah. That's
But because I
weird.
can't- Yeah, I can only target myself. I can't target anything else.
Here, try hitting that.
Or I'm sorry, I can only select myself. I can target anything.
Yeah, but you have them targeted, right? I see that you.
Yes,
You have
I
a-
have them targeted.
That's weird. I'll go and use the rolls that you gave. You know that these are baby wargs. They're intelligent wolf-like creatures. They are native to this area, to this, forest and whatnot. They do speak Goblin, and they have been known to eat goblins whole when they're pretty disappointed at them. That's it. And they usually hunt in pairs or pack.
All right.
So to
So
see a lone,
expect
a
more
lone
than
warg.
daddy.
yeah, is a bit unusual.
Okay, so that was that.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to cast Vibrant Thorns.
Okay, focus spell.
Oh, that's for damage. I thought that turns the thing on or something. Okay, yeah, so I cast that, and I just turn myself. I go there.
Okay, you block the chamber door. That entrance. Are you hoping to defend that area? Is that why?
More I want cover.
Okay. Yep. This is a 3 foot, and this is a full 15, 20 feet wall. You see this warg, and he starts. He doesn't know where you guys are, but you guys aren't being quiet, so he knows in the southern area. He starts stalking and walking till here, and he starts sniffing. He's like, Oh, we got some humans here. Go ahead. Kill the kids. What do I care?
That's not very daddy-like of you.
And he is going to end his turn there.
At least he can't smell the other warg on us, apparently.
Well,
that
we
other
never
warg was
touched-
40 feet away from you guys. At all times. You guys never interacted with it. It is Zeph's turn.
I'm going up to this door to see if I could flank him.
Okay. You crack open the door, so you walk. That's going to be interact, so that's 2 actions right there. This door is open. Yep. So you are coming up behind him. Yeah, you could move there, space, and then move behind him if you want.
Having some trouble
You could-
here.
Yeah, you can move anywhere over here. That's fine.
Oh, the
any of
door's
these-
still closed.
Oh, here, I opened it. Sorry.
The other door.
This
door?
door's closed?
Or is it
Oh.
open?
Yeah, it's open.
No, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
It spins
all.
around, and it takes a bite at you as you approach from the behind, trying to be semi-sneaky. It rolled... Wow. It rolled high. It didn't crit you, but it hit you really hard as he just grabbed your abdomen. It's almost tearing you apart. His mouth goes from one side of you to the other side easily, with the snout being further out. He has a huge maw. Doing 10 points of damage to you. That's his turn. That was his interruption because he readied an action. Now it's your turn. You did 1, 2, 3. So you're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Relly.
I can see it, so I'm gonna one action hunt prey.
Yeah, you can see it from there. He's over. Yeah, he's easily over 3 feet tall, so you can see him through that wall.
Oops. Steps getting in my way here.
Does he face me when he turns around, or does he stay facing?
Yeah, there's no facing really in Pathfinder, but now he will be flanking if he's
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I attack him.
Yep. You have 2 actions left. Yep. Ooh, that's a solid hit. You whip out your fang wire, you wrap around his abdomen. He yelps, you hear "Arf!" Just a high-pitched yelp.
All right, and then calls cackle.
Mhm.
25 to get here. Goes here. And then attacks.
Okay.
Goes for jaw strike, tries to bite it.
With that, it's not enough. Cackle sees a fellow canine. He knows where to hit, but the big warg just easily dances out of the way.
Alright, that's it.
Valen, it's your turn. You have an unloaded gun.
I am going to load it.
Break away the top, slam a slug in there, you just flip it back up, it cocks.
Oh no. What is that over there?
Yep. He's intelligent, he understands common, but
Nope.
he did
Oh.
a lousy roll.
But I also get to make a free 10-foot step.
Silly human. Not gonna fall for that game. Uh-huh.
Oh no, duck!
Whack.
Ooh, nice hit. You see its side shift while still grabbing onto Zeph, so to speak. Doing 5 points of damage. Okay.
And then I will reload
Uh-huh.
and say, "Oh, that was scary."
This is at a
I was so
disadvantage.
startled.
Yeah. But it's a minus because it's the second attempt, right?
No, because this is an intimidate, not a create a diversion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he doesn't seem phased by it. He seems so locked on to Zeph with his blood Zeph's blood flowing to his mouth right now. Let me see. Let's see.
Then that's my turn.
Okay. Zeph, you hear the bushes rustling to the east. Yeah, you catch guard of that. Some movement over there. It's Equiensu's turn.
DC
Electric arc?
15 reflex. Yep. It's my go-to damage.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
15.
Oh, 15. Oh yeah, he made that. The arc
damage?
just, huh?
Half damage.
Oh yeah, half damage. That's right. Thanks.
Guaranteed pitiful damage. Oh yeah, I'm helping.
You see a little electricity just spark up the leg, but doesn't do much beyond that. The wolf continues to focus. He will move 5 steps over here. And can he do that through... No, that's difficult terrain. He can't do that. He will move 5 feet
Go
here.
corner to corner.
Well, corner to corner, you're right. Yep. He 5 foot steps over there. He will take a bite at Zeph again. And his jaws clamp down for a 19. Oh, he hits. Barely
Dodge
hits
that if you were in crane stance.
He does 9 points of damage as he continues grabbing you. As he moves position, he twists you, and he still has latched onto you. And then he dislodges and moves over here, going back into the room. That's his turn. Zeph, it's you now.
Need to get healed up.
I was gonna say, I take all my turns to drink my potions.
So, it's one action because it's on you as a bandolier, and then 1 to drink. So, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and roll the heal for that.
By the way, Andy, I think I ended up using 4 turns that time, so I think my wolf is supposed to be back here still.
Okay. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Because I moved a hunted prey and then attack, right?
I didn't hear you say hunt prey.
I did.
Oh.
I thought I had 2 of these. Maybe not.
I did extra damage,
Okay.
so I couldn't have moved tackle.
Yeah.
He missed anyway, so it didn't matter.
Okay. Yep. So Zeph chugs down this vial of healing. So that's all your turn?
Drinking our money.
It's your turn, Areli.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'll have Cackle move up here then. And then attack. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll Cackle.
That is a hit. Cackle grabs onto the hind legs as he's retreating back into the room. He didn't know that the Cackle would be back there. Go ahead. Took a bite of his haunches.
How do I... I forget. Oh, Hunted Prey. Okay, Hunted Prey is turned on. Okay.
Okay. 11 points of damage.
And then I go flank it, and I attack them.
Before you do that, this black blur coming from outside in the north runs in. As you see, Momma Warg leap through to where the door is before you were able to approach, and takes a swipe at the Daddy Warg.
Oh.
17.
Mama.
It lands it, and you see her just grab the throat. Blood curling grasp as you just hear it rip out, and she does some damage. Enough to kill it.
Kill Stealer.
She kill steals you. You see her's like, she's just clamps real hard, blood curling as the Daddy Warg just goes limp and just falls to the ground as a carcass. She still has her jaws clamped shut on the throat. As you see it just continue to choke hold it.
See Aurelia like, whoa, what happened here? Since mom came out of nowhere.
He locked our pups in that room, wanted them to die. Had to kill him. And she says that she's lifting, and she just releases the corpse, falls to the ground. This huge war corpse, about 7 feet long.
All right, so turn to the mom like,
How dare you leave the human child alone?
Didn't sniff anything nearby. Want to keep an eye on you, make sure you kept your end of the bargain.
But you're leaving our child alone. That's horrible parenting.
I mean, when we made the trade-off, we were just going to tell the kid to go home. He apparently is just allowed to wander through the woods unsupervised.
I trust Momma Wargy here to take care of the child better than the goblin. Just saying.
Wow. You have lots of faith in animals.
I mean, apparently we can trust Momma Wargy to take better care of the child than his actual parents.
You guys know how many hero points you used. You guys should have used some of them.
On what? Getting our asses kicked? Yeah, that's usually what happens.
All right. So what? We get the kid back.
Yeah. The pup wargs are in the southern room. You see them yapping and sort of happy that mom's there. The fear of apprehension is gone, and they start running out.
So ask the warg, what happened to the goblins here? Did you kill them all, or the father?
She says, been here 2 days. Didn't see goblins here. These weird turtle creatures live nearby. They just crawled into the water and started making a home here, just like we did earlier.
Okay, so what are we doing with the kid? Have the goblin take...
Alright, Mommy Wargy, you're gonna escort the kid home. You can do at least that much for us.
Escort? Kid? What, like a babysitter? You see her, she starts...
He can help you find a new den. He knows these hills.
That pup? You're speaking lies. She comes back, and she just falls down, and the pups start latching onto her and start feeding or milking. It's like, our bargain's up. The boy is still out there. Offspring for offspring's done.
All right, we'll have the goblin. I'll have the goblin take care of it. Or,
Take care of,
Jaden.
like, watch the boy or escort him back to town? What's the gist?
We still need the goblin?
Huh?
Oh, we motioned. I mean, we trying to get the attention of the goblin and the kid.
They're in a hill probably like 30 feet away, 40 feet away. You shine your light, but do you want to yell out to them or what?
Yeah, yell out to them, motion to come over.
You see,
Valen walks out
Uh-huh.
and goes back to where the kid and the goblin are
Yep, they're
and
on
explains the situation and says, "Could you please take him home?"
She looks a bit worried. It's like, I don't want to go through the woods at this time night. Right now it's getting close to dusk, like the sun's set. It's getting, the sky's turning purple. There's not much light. She has a torch with her. She had some basic equipment, but she doesn't feel comfortable going to town, which is like, what, 3 hours hike? Well, probably 2 because it's downhill. In the dark in the woods. There are probably things other than wargs that... These are goblin... Well, she's a goblin too. She doesn't feel comfortable knowing the surrounding area.
Aurelia shakes his head. Basically says, guys, we don't have a choice. They have to come with us.
Or
Works.
we can put them in this room over here.
Yeah, so basically he's asked the Warg mom, like, can you at least watch him for the rest?
I mean,
Babysit.
we don't have to ask the Warg mom to watch him. This is just a room that has that the walls are actually still there, and the
Correct.
door is closable.
Yep.
But I'm trying to befriend this intelligent evil creature. Hey, babysit our kid for us, make sure he's safe, and as reward, we killed those reptilians out there. You get to eat all that yourself. It's all yours.
It's like,
Bargain.
deal.
All right.
Deal. I will watch over him as I nurse. By tomorrow morning, I'm gone. I'm looking for a new den with my pups.
That works. Send postcard.
That's fine. Let's do it. All right.
Okay.
Valen has no idea, but honestly, I'm surprised she didn't just leave now. Aren't wargs mostly active at night?
Yeah, but she wants to feed her
Nursing.
pups. They haven't eaten in 2 days. And the dad locked them in this room. He doesn't care about them. He just wants them. He wanted them dead. When you guys opened the door, he was sort of wondering what was going on. He was hoping you guys would kill them, but you decided to kill the dad. Why did you damage yourself? Are you trying to get hurt?
No, I'm trying to figure out how low pretty damaged is.
Oh, you're trying to figure out what my thresholds are?
Yes.
Metagamer. Okay, I'm changing those names on a daily basis now.
I mean,
perfect.
if he points,
If he didn't care about the pups and wanted and like just wanted them to die anyway, I don't see why he didn't just send them off with her.
Yeah. I don't know. He could've.
I mean, wargs are evil, so he could have just been doing it because it would have caused pain and suffering.
Well, he didn't want to contend with a Momma Warg and 3 mouths to feed in this forest. They'd be encroaching on his hunting space.
Hmm.
And so he just didn't want any of that. He was hoping that the mom would leave as well. But she came back, unfortunately, for him.
pull these drapes aside. What's on the other side?
All right, we'll move.
There are portraits behind the curtains. They were more of a. They show like a judicial, merciless, like picturesque of just justice being dealt by Hellknights.
Worth any money?
Possibly.
Put in
Fine
Looty McLoot face.
Let me see if they're what condition they are in. If it's 1 through 5, it's good enough to sell. Anything else is weathered and damaged. Actually 1 through 8 because they're behind curtains and the curtains are sort of shielding them. And you guys got a 3. They're worth something. You don't know how much, but they're fine art that basically have been preserved well behind the curtains.
So we'll leave this with the goblin.
One of the Hellknight Order would want this. So here we go. Yeah, put in Looty McLoot face.
Yeah, I will put a custom treasure in Looty McLootface for Hellknight art. Okay. Let me put that in. Hellknight art. Okay. Let's see. So there are more rooms to explore if you'd like to, but it's 12 o'clock, so I think we're going to call it for now, and we'll pick this up later.
Cool.